Never Stop Learning, week 177. We're going to take a quick look at Show on Rectangle Creation, which is part of the Transform panel in Adobe Illustrator CC 2014. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is come over here to the Tools panel, and I want to activate my rectangle tool. I can click on it once or hit the M key on my keyboard to activate it. Now that I have that tool activated, I'm just going to click and drag to draw out a basic rectangle. And once I release, you see that the Transform panel jumps out in the last location I had it, or if I already had it up, it's just going to highlight or be activated. Now the cool thing about that is now that I've drawn out my rectangle, I could come into this panel and make a bunch of changes to my corners. I could even change the corner type by clicking on this right here. Now the reason this pops out automatically is I have this feature turned on right in here in the flyout menu. When you click on that, you see we have Show on Rectangle Creation. There's a little checkbox next to that letting me know I have that feature turned on. Alright, so I can grab this Transform panel, click and drag, and just drop it off right here in the center of my document. Pretty much all I've done is freed it from this spine over here, and now it's a free-floating panel. Alright, if I want to get rid of this, I can just click on this X, and now it's gone. Alright, so I'm going to come back over here and draw another rectangle right in here. And once I release, you see that the Transform panel pops out again in the last location I had it. But this time it's kind of in the way of things, so it's going to slow down my workflow a little bit. So if you don't want the Transform panel to pop up every time you draw out a new rectangle, just come over here into this flyout menu and then uncheck this right here for Show on Rectangle Creation. Just by clicking on it, you've already removed that check. So let's see what that means. I'm going to close this panel, and then I just want to draw out a new rectangle. And once I release, you see no panel is popping up. Now, if you need access to that panel, you want to come over here to the window menu, scroll down until you find Transform. When you click on that, that's going to bring up your Transform panel again in the last location you had it. And there you have it, folks. That's the Show on Rectangle Creation, which is part of the Transform panel in Adobe Illustrator CC 2014.